The YEEZY Foam Runners. One of the weirdest sneakers that I've seen in person to date. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sneaker Circle. It's your boy Danny, coming back with another video. Now, in front of us today, we do have a new addition to the YEEZY Runner line. Now, these are the foam runners. Let me get these out of the box. And this is the third colorway, the third installment for this sneaker. It's a weird sneaker, I must tell you. If you dig Crocs, you'll love these. I don't know what Crocs are made of. I've never owned a pair. Are they pure rubber? Are they silicone? I don't know. I just don't know. Before we get into the shoes and before we get to the purpose of the video, which is telling you guys exactly how these fit and what I had to do precisely to get a pair that actually like fits my foot, I just wanted to go over the box just really quick. So mandatory tag pictures, just in case you needed to take a quick screenshot. $80 is retail, so that's not that bad. You do have foam, and then you have runner right there. And then you have the regular YEEZY tag, which is what you see on most Adidas boxes. So if you've been keeping up with the YEEZY line in the recent posts, pictures, and releases, you have noticed that the majority of the sneakers that the man is coming out with, the YEEZY brand itself, they're kind of weird. So I did a video of the 450s a little while back, a couple weeks ago, and that is another strange sneaker. Usually when people first get a glimpse of these or any of the sneakers he's been putting out lately, when I record this video, the 500 highs had released, and those are just another weird shape, especially in a high top, but it's not the first time we've seen those. It's just a line of weird sneakers, but I must admit, these are incredibly comfy. So they are called the Foam Runners. Here's a quick close-up of what they look like. Completely made out of foam. This is Kanye's approach to an affordable sneaker, even though the resale market on these is savage, especially for an $80 shoe. You're looking to pay if you buy it from a third-party like shop, let's say Round 2, Stadium Goods, anything along those lines. It's gonna cost you quite a bit. It's gonna be a $400 tag price. I do see these being manufactured almost to the point where V2s are manufactured, where there's just a bunch coming out. Another angle of the sneaker, it is, like I've said before, made completely out of foam, and there's really a base structure to the sneaker. Like, being made out of foam, you would think like it's really like soft, cushiony, and along those lines, but it's still a stiff and sturdy material. Once you wear them though, you do get that nice support that you need when it comes to a sneaker. So if you're like curious about these and you weren't really sure, don't worry on that end. Like, it'll give you enough stability and comfort to wear on an everyday basis. Maybe you won't be running in them. They're reliable, trust me. They're reliable. Trust my word. So getting into the purpose of the video, which is gonna be shape, I'm gonna get a little bit closer and I gotta show you the cut and structure of the shoe. So when it comes to the sneaker, I went size 10, so I had to size down for these. I did hear from previous wear that they do expand and they do kind of like get used to your foot. The more you wear them, the more you break them in. So there's that. I'm a true 10.5 in most things. For reference, Air Jordan 1's the model I use most because it's so popular right now and everyone kind of knows their size. If anything, you know your dunk size or your Air Force size, and you can relate that to your Air Jordan 1 size. I like wearing a 10.5 in Air Jordan 1. I can go to a 10 if I loosen up the laces and I wear them loose. With these, I'm like perfectly there, and I have a wider foot. So there's enough space in the front to be comfortable for my wide foot, and the support right here and right here on my heel keeps me locked into the sneaker. Like, you could probably still slip in and slip out with more wear. I'd say it's harder to slip in, actually, like to get your foot in there, because I'm telling you, it has a nice secure feeling. Taking a look right here, it's really concaved to fit your heel, so your heel's really in there. So like, it's perfectly here when you wear them. And then right here, it's so thick when it comes to the foam. Like, this is at least half an inch thick on your toe, that it's kind of like places you there and it just holds you stiff. Now, like I said before, this is comfortable if you have a wider foot. If you do have a really narrow foot, if you're more on that spectrum when it comes to your feet shape, I would see how you're gonna have to size down. I wouldn't say go like crazy, don't go like to a 9, you might regret it, because then your toes might be a little bit too close to here. Even with the narrow foot, I feel like this like ½ inch of just foam, it would be good enough to keep you in place. Maybe you'll have a little bit of space on the sides, but regardless, this is a bulky shoe. It's gonna make your feet look bulky. For reference, kind of like elf shoes, I'm not gonna lie. So like when I put them on, like it just gives me like a really round shape, and it's super strange. I don't think I ever covered it, but here we go. This is the size tag that comes with it. If you try to use your UK size versus your US size, for some reason they didn't make it different. The UK 10 is US 10. Everything else is spot on. The Euro size, the Japanese centimeters, and the Chinese centimeters, everything's spot on. So it's a little weird. So these did come in 3 colorways. They came in these, which is the first kind of marbled colorway, which is like gray and cream, kind of looking like melted chocolate or melted ice cream. The other one are 2 similar, which is like a desert sand colorway, and another one that's really similar that they call, it's a weird name, here it is. And out of the 3, this is the first pair that's made in China. Some people were speculating that it was because of the actual gradient you see on, I guess, the foam itself, just the mixing of it, but none of that is confirmed. And the next set of YEEZY foams we're gonna get, or foam runners, is gonna be another kind of like grayed out gradient pair that looks kind of like this, like these marbled pairs. So we'll see if those are made in China or if they're made in the US, but until then, I don't think the quality differentiates too much. It's still nice, it's still foam, and it still really is an affordable way for YEEZY to sell sneakers, you know? I'm gonna call it a wrap. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, the next sneaker, whatever the case may be. Adios.